Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of the Rambling About Wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Nick Pearl, and today we're talking Elimination Chamber predictions and trivia. So, without further ado, let's get into the Zoom call. I got two fantastic guests on. We've got the host of the Top Ropes Talk podcast, Manny Vasquez, and we've got my brother Tim. Go ahead, guys. Say hi.
How are you guys?
What's going on? How you guys doing?
Let's give Manny a round of applause. Great show that he puts on over there. Great podcast. Get some good people to come on there. I've seen it. I was on the Instagram Live earlier today. It was great.
Thank you.
It was a whack Instagram Live. That's all I'm gonna say. We did it. We watched during Dynamite, and it was fun. It was very fun.
Fun Dynamite. Honestly.
But at one point, I don't know how this happened. We had like 32 people on at once.
On the Instagram?
Think of it.
Yeah. Tim, did you tell people to come on?
No, I joined the Instagram, and I guess it sends out alerts to people that they follow that they're like, yo, he's on Instagram Live. so all my friends started joining it. I was getting texts, and they're like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, I'm rambling about wrestling right now.
It was so funny. it was just, I was laughing. I was like, when the hell did we get all these people? It's like you joined, Jaden joins, he's at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I saw that. That was pretty good.
We're here to talk about the Elimination Chamber. We have a 40-minute Zoom call. It'll end before 40 minutes comes. So we need to get into the predictions so we can get this stuff going.
Yes.
So,
let's get into it.
Let's start.
I'm down.
Let's start. You're down. You're on. The men's chamber matchup. We have an all-star lineup here. We have Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton versus Bobby Lashley versus LA Knight. Yeah. Versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Versus Logan Paul, the United States champion. So the one thing I have to say, Logan Paul should not be in this match.
He said 100%.
He said like 2 weeks ago, I don't know why I'm in this match. I don't know why I'm being qualifying matches. I don't want to be in this. I'm already a champion. And then last week on SmackDown, he goes, I'm going to win the chamber. It makes no sense.
Makes no sense. Come on now.
It's cracking open a bubbly.
I feel like before we continue, we got to talk about how these people got into these matches, because these are people from both brands.
Right.
I will say I am very much enjoying how WWE is bringing in the managers like Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis.
Yes.
And they are bringing these brands up. I will say it's interesting having two different brands presented in this Elimination Chamber match.
Tim, that's very insightful.
I came to ramble about wrestling. We're gonna ramble.
There you go. That's what we do here. So yes, they did have a little tournament. We had a very, very insane lineup of people that could have qualified for this matchup, and Tim's gone. Too hot. He's got to put the fan on.
Gotta put the fan on now.
So let's just say one thing: Bobby Lashley, he defeated the hometown guy Bronson Reed to get into this matchup.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
I don't understand that one. I love Bob, but it doesn't make sense. Timothy, what do you think?
I mean, I think it's great having Bob in the matchup. I'm a big Bob supporter. I love Bob.
We all are.
Title run was too short, in my opinion. I feel like he should be in the runnings for another one. Is this the time for some sort of championship for Bob? I'm not sure, but I'm happy that he's in the match. I'm not happy that he beat Big Bronson Reed. I like Braun, but I'll take Bob.
He would have got a loud pop if he would have won that chamber.
But let's be honest. If Bronson Reed was in it, was he winning it?
No, obviously not.
So why get the pop when you can get the star-studded talent?
Right.
So that's the only guy I wanted to talk about. Everybody else I'm okay with. Kevin Owens.
McIntyre beat AJ Styles. Orton beat Sami Zayn to get in. LA Knight, of all people, decided to beat Ivar.
Ivar's been on a great run, though. He's been doing great.
It's been fantastic.
My question for you: who do you have winning the men's chamber matchup, getting the title match against Seth Rollins if he's cleared in time for WrestleMania?
Manny, I'll let you take the floor first.
I got Drew winning. I think him winning makes sense. I think he finally wins at Mania. Just don't let Priest successfully cash in on him, though, because that's just gonna get me mad. Like, I don't care about Priest holding that contract anymore. Like, when's he gonna cash in? Like, I don't care anymore.
He could be the first guy to never cash in.
Oh God.
No, he's gonna cash in. Manny, is that your take?
Yeah, my take is Drew winning the whole thing.
Okay, here's my take.
Let's hear it.
This is an intricate take, but I have some sort of beliefs that it's gonna happen. I am the predictions king of all. I got a feeling that LA Knight is gonna win the Elimination Chamber. Now, what would happen though with that is he would beat Rollins because Rollins is quote unquote hurt in a fantastic match, and that's when El Senor Money in the Bank will cash in. So it's not. I don't think McIntyre is going to win it because he would need that extension on his contract, in my opinion. Although they did add some time, he didn't sign a new contract. I don't see him becoming champion until he signs that contract.
Okay.
So I have LA Knight winning the Elimination Chamber.
Very, very good guesses for both of you guys.
Because I would have McIntyre winning too. I will say.
I do agree. I think that, and if let's say we go with McIntyre here, you got Sami Zayn on the outside. If they're gonna do the match at Mania, I would see it as being a multi-person match. I don't think McIntyre is gonna get a one-on-one. I think it would be a triple threat with Sami Zayn.
Yes, I agree.
Very good take.
So I do think McIntyre wins, but I would love LA Knight.
So you guys both think McIntyre?
Yes, I do.
All right. You just wait. Watch and see.
I do want LA Knight though. I really do. I would have McIntyre beat Rollins at Mania and have Priest cash in immediately and win. That's how I'd do it. Let's move on. Let's go to the women's Elimination Chamber matchup. We have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and the returning Raquel Rodriguez. And guys, Raquel is not Jade Cargill.
Not.
She did get the hug Fluffy, though. I will say that must have been good for her. You know who Fluffy is, right, Nick?
We love Fluffy here.
We love Fluffy.
We love Fluffy. So we don't even need to talk about the qualifying matches because, let's face it, if these guys are in your qualifying matches, their opponents are not going to win. We had the last chance battle royal where I thought we were going to get Jade winning. Jade did not show up. Then I thought Chelsea Green. I thought she would win. She almost did. She almost pulled a Santino, but she did not win.
She didn't.
So the way we go about this is I have, quite frankly, there's only one winner to this, in my opinion, and it is Becky Lynch. Boys, what do you think?
I'm not seeing that. We're not looking at the same picture, are we here?
I don't think so. What do you have?
Now, thinking about past Elimination Chamber matches in the women's division and how intense they can be and how you need to have grit. And looking back at the last time, Becky Lynch already previously won one, I believe, right?
Well, I think this is her first chamber match ever. That's what they're saying.
Oh, is it her first chamber?
I'm thinking about Bianca. Bianca already won
first
one.
chamber.
Yeah, Tim. Bianca Belair won the Raw Women's Championship title shot in 2022 at number 6.
That is my bad on the mix up there. But I don't have Becky Lynch winning this. I have Liv Morgan. Either Liv Morgan or Naomi. I'm on the fence with those two, but I have Liv Morgan winning this match. The immediate pop on her return and how everyone's talking about her, I think they're going to throw her right back in the title opportunity shot.
Now, that would be good because she does have a made story with Rhea. The thing is, you have Liv Morgan's former tag team partner, Raquel Rodriguez, in this matchup.
I think Becky's going to eliminate Raquel very early on in the match.
I like your thinking.
I don't think Raquel had as big of a homecoming as people thought she was going to have backstage. And I think I do think she will eliminate Tiffy. I don't think it's Tiffy time yet, but
she just got called up. Like they gotta ease into it a little bit.
It's not Tiffy time yet.
Not Tiffy time. While Timmy's taking a sip of his water bottle, Manny, who's your winner?
My original pick was Becky, but that right there forced me to change my mind. I'm going Liv too. Makes more sense than Becky.
Wow,
so much more sense.
I would love Becky. King.
I would love Becky, but I also would love to see more of the kind of Rocky Balboa Becky Lynch getting built up doing all these workouts, staying away from the chocolate that are with her daughter. You know what I mean? I think those skits are pretty cool, and I think building up Becky in a long-term storyline, which is stuff Triple H loves to do. I think that would be very interesting to see where that could take her in the future.
Right.
So you have Becky finishing her story at WrestleMania 41.
Yes.
Down
Down the road.
We now go to the Women's World Championship match. The hometown girl Rhea Ripley against Nia Jax, the irresistible force, meeting the immovable object.
Man, these two had rising tensions coming into this match, let me tell you.
I don't know why this match is happening.
Nia Jax did beat Becky a few weeks ago on Raw, maybe a few months ago at this point.
January 1st. January 1st.
Look at you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the day one episode.
Hit the man with the fist that broke her nose.
So Rhea Ripley's winning, right?
Oh, yeah. Ripley's winning.
That's obvious. Rhea's winning.
Wait, you don't want to see Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton?
No, I do not want to see Nia Jax versus Tiffany Stratton.
That will ruin Tiffany's career. Tiffany
would tear ACL like
Shotzi.
I hope Shotzi has a quick recovery. I love her.
Yeah. 9 months. 9 months.
Terrible.
It's a shame. Everybody's injured with their knees, but
yeah, it's happening to everybody going around.
We have the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. We got Manny's favorite, Damian Priest, teaming with his partner Finn Balor against. They're no longer British Strong Style. What are their name? The New Catch Republic or something?
Something like that.
I think, yeah.
Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Thank God he's no longer Butch. I would love to see a title change here, but I think they're saving it for the Awesome Truth to win at WrestleMania.
I do feel the Awesome Truth will eventually win the titles against the Judgment Day. I don't see that happening. And with my logic of my other matches, I feel something's going to happen between Damian Priest and Finn Balor, where one of them is going to be upset with the other. And by some sort of finisher roll up or just straight up roll up, I got Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate walking away with the title here.
As much as I'd love for Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate to win, my opinion, I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to save it for WrestleMania. I think Judgment Day either loses it to either DIY or Creed or the Creed brothers. They could probably do a fatal four-way tag match. Judgment Day, Creed brothers, Alpha Academy, and DIY. But I think Creed brothers are going to beat them at Mania.
Don't forget about DX.
Oh, God. But I got
That's a good take, Manny. Good take.
I got Judgment Day retaining at Elimination Chamber.
I guess in the main event slot of this website, at least, you have the Grayson Waller effect with Cody Rhodes and the world champion Seth Rollins.
Oh, yeah.
Are you on CBS?
What?
Are you on CBS News?
You're on the same one?
I was on the same one.
Yeah. High five, Tim. High five. So, yeah, this is... Well, and they said world heavyweight champion Seth Rollins. They didn't even spell his name right here.
They didn't put the S.
CBS, man, come on.
See, Tim, I thought we were on the same website because you started going through who won the matches, and I'm reading. I'm like, it says it here too. All I'm going to tell you right now is the Undertaker is there. I think they're just going to have some Undertaker shenanigans, and he's going to give Grayson Waller a tombstone or something.
That'd be cool.
Undertaker. That would be very cool.
I can see that. I can see that.
Gives him that rub.
And Taker gets a nice payday. Taker likes getting money.
He loves making money.
I also think it's for us so early in the morning, that Undertaker bell. I think that toll will wake some people up if they fall asleep watching the show.
People be in a dead sleep. You're gone.
They will be.
Ooh, gotta look.
They will be wide awake, 2 cups of coffee in by the time Taker makes his entrance into the ring. Not even just down the ramp. They can have 2 cups of coffee made from a Keurig machine before Taker steps foot in the ring. $5 on it. I got that happening.
Timothy, will you be 2 coffees in watching live?
Oh, God.
I might be an energy drink in watching live, but I will be watching live.
Timothy will be the only one watching live. I would be watching live, but I have to wait till 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
I would have to
Sunday,
wait.
Right?
I would have to wait.
Sunday?
I would have to wait.
Saturday.
I would have to wait till after PM because I'm working.
Manny's got to work. You got to turn off those X notifications, Manny.
I don't even have them on anyway. Never do.
I turn all my notifications off.
I don't need any spoilers.
We're one and the same. All right, boys. Moving on from our predictions. This is something that I like to call fake or fact. We are going to look through some of the Elimination Chamber statistics, and I am going to see if you guys can tell whether I am stating a fake fact or a real fact. Are you guys ready for the trivia?
I am
Yeah.
down.
All right. Question number 1. Who won the first ever Elimination Chamber matchup?
Triple H.
Are we allowed to ask the year?
The year is 2002.
Wait.
Manny, are you locking in Triple H?
Wait, I'm dumb. It wasn't him.
Oh, you better not be Googling.
On his phone.
I'm not Googling.
Nick.
I-
No
Shawn
Googling!
Michaels.
Timothy says Shawn Michaels.
I
Manny?
forgot. Oh yeah, it was Shawn Michaels. I thought it was in 2003. I got him mixed up.
All right, so
He's Googling. That's what he's doing. Factor cap.
all right, so I'm gonna settle this dispute right here. If you had listened to the last episode of the Rambling About Wrestling podcast, where I watched the top 10 chamber matches, this came in at number 1. It is
Yep.
indeed Shawn Michaels winning, coming in at number 6.
That's because I keep in touch with Nick's podcast.
There you go. So Timothy, I need to take out my nunchuck pens.
You got nunchuck pens now.
I have nunchuck pens, and I'm going to keep track on my little piece of paper. I'm going to write M for Manny and T for Tim. Timothy, you have 1 check mark on this list. All right. Question number 2. Who won the 2005 Elimination Chamber match?
2005.
Triple H.
Yeah, it was also Triple H, right?
Ding, ding, ding. You both get a check mark. It was indeed Triple H. How many victories does Triple H have in the Elimination Chamber?
3.
Well, let's do the math. He won the one after Shawn Michaels, and he won the one that we were just talking about. I guarantee you he won one more, so I'm gonna go with 3 also.
He also won in 2009.
That just further answers my question. I'm going 3 also.
So you were both going 3.
Yes.
Yep.
You are both incorrect.
He won another
Triple
one?
H. Triple H actually has the most wins out of anybody in the Elimination
It's
Chamber
4,
matchup.
isn't it?
Yes, Timothy. He has had 4
You're-
victories in the Elimination Chamber matchup. He won in 2003, 2005, 2008, and 2009.
Oh god, I forgot about 2008.
What was the first year with the brand new designed Elimination Chamber?
Oh.
2017.
Now, by a new design, you mean padding instead of chain link floorings.
Yes,
Right.
the match that is supposed to shorten careers no longer shortens careers. What year, Timothy? Manny says 2017.
I feel like it's around the same ballpark as 2017, but I'm
I'm gonna start the countdown.
gonna go 2017 also. I'm gonna go 2017 because that's the year Bray Wyatt won it.
Timothy, great deduction. You both are correct. 2017 was the first
Yes.
year with the brand
Because
new
I
chamber
remember
design.
watching that, and you were going, "What the hell?"
Yeah, that was a great chamber matchup. Who won the first ever women's Elimination Chamber matchup?
Women's?
Yes.
It was my girl Bliss. I know that.
Manny?
2018, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss too.
Timmy, what year was it?
2018, my girl Bliss.
You better not be cheating. You both are correct.
I am not cheating.
You better not be, because Timmy, you said that really fast.
Dude, you know I love Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, this is true. Timmy did used to have an Alexa Bliss action figure.
Used to.
Really?
Timothy has
not
an
the
action
one that's
figure.
making noises over there. I got her sitting in my Stanley Cup.
Where I just want to make sure that I know who won this one. I just can't seem to find it on here. Where the freak is it? Ah, here we go. All right. Did Ryback ever win an Elimination Chamber match?
Oh, it's a true or false?
This is a yes or no.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Yes?
Yes.
I'm throwing that out there.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
Ryback did win an Elimination Chamber matchup. He won it for...
Did you forget?
No, he did. He won it in 2015. And I remember watching this because I thought Sheamus was going to win. And then all of a sudden, Ryback won.
Oh, wasn't that for the Intercontinental title?
Yes, it was for the title.
Ryback.
And then Ryback went on to have a reign. He had a reign. That's it. I couldn't tell you what happened, but he was champion. Manny, do you remember anything from Ryback's Intercontinental Championship reign?
No. I forgot he even existed.
And he
Well,
put
there
the
you go.
phone down.
He's cheating.
He's using the voice text, the text, so we can get the answer.
Who got a notification?
I
Your
did.
dad's computer.
Who's texting you?
My girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend, is texting me, letting me know that she's finishing up with her homework.
There you go, Emmy.
Ah.
Which spot in the Elimination Chamber yielded the most victories?
What number?
Which number? So like entry, like you're in the ring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7.
I'm gonna say number 1.
It can't be number 1.
I don't even know exactly.
You know what?
I don't know what. You're gonna tell me.
I'm gonna go number 5.
Number 5. That's your final answer.
I'm gonna go 5. I don't think it's 1, and I feel like 2 or 3, barely anybody wins from those. It's either 4 or 5, and I'm gonna go 5.
Number 1 and number 4 have both yielded 5 victories, whilst number 5 and number 6 have yielded 8 victories. So you could have said 5 or
5
6.
or 6. Let's go.
So Timothy gets the point there. That's incredible. Who has the most eliminations in a men's chamber matchup?
Triple H. I'll say.
Now, see, I have a question. Because the guy I'm thinking about was in not a Royal Rumble, was in an Elimination Chamber match where they had an extra guy.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was 2018.
Is that against the rules to go with Braun Strowman?
I said a men's chamber matchup.
I'm gonna go Braun Strowman.
Okay. Manny says Triple H. Timothy says Braun Strowman. Timothy is correct. Braun Strowman got 5 eliminations in a 7-man chamber match.
I was gonna say, okay.
What were you gonna say? Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say, didn't Shayna have the same amount too?
Shayna had a clean sweep.
Oh, really? So it was still 5 eliminations.
Yes, Shayna also had 5, but Strowman got 5 in a 7-man match.
I remember watching.
Nobody talks about that.
In a Baszler match, and I was so angry.
Who has the most elimination in total of Elimination Chamber matches?
In total.
In total.
You know what?
I don't know what.
I'm gonna go on a limb.
Which limb?
A very long limb. Because I'm not too sure about this one. I'm gonna say Chris Jericho. Just because I know he's been in a lot. It's either him or Orton. And I don't think Orton's ever gotten that many eliminations, so I'm gonna go Jericho.
Enough for Triple H. I'm also over Jericho.
All right, you're both correct with Chris Jericho.
All right, we gotta do one more question then, because we shouldn't have that same answer. I mean, that one for 2 points.
Timothy, are you sure you're not on the same website as me?
I'm not on any website.
You better not be.
I did my research before the show. Trust me.
Okay, good. You probably looked through the stats before the show, so he memorized
hold on.
them.
Let me pull up the exact website that I was on about 2 hours ago. Kel Now.
No, I'm on smarkoutmoment.com.
I was on Kel Now 2 hours ago doing my research.
All right. Let's get to the last question.
All the marbles.
All the marbles. How many times has the World Heavyweight Championship been contested?
Been contested? Now,
Contested meaning defended inside a chamber match.
are we doing closest to the real number?
No, we're doing exact. We're not. We're not doing closest. If you get it wrong, I'll say and then we'll guess again.
I'll say 6.
Is this the old World Heavyweight Championship?
Yes, World Heavyweight Championship. Manny says 6. Timothy, hurry up.
10.
All right. You both are incorrect. Take another guess.
9.
9. Manny,
5.
both wrong. Again.
8.
Manny,
4?
No. Again.
11.
No.
7.
Manny.
12.
Tim said 11. Manny said 12. Both wrong.
7.
It's Manny's turn. You guessed 6. Manny,
No, I said 7 before.
you did not. All right, Timothy got it with 7. All right, so if you look at the check marks, Timothy won, but Manny was not very far behind. This was a very fun prediction stream here, boys, and I hope we get to do it again for another pay-per-view soon.
Definitely.
It's been a pleasure, Manny. Been a pleasure.
Yes.
Great predictions. Cannot wait to watch the show.
Yes.
This is going to be a good one.
And thank you for rambling about wrestling.
I got to use that as my outro. That's going to be the outro for everything. So there you have it. Those are our chamber predictions. Tim knew a lot more than I thought he would. Apparently, he sat down in his class and he studied the website for hours. I did not know this. But he when Timmy studies, he's on the ball. He does not like to lose a game of trivia. And Manny put up a valiant effort there. But we are just very excited for the chamber. Tim will be watching live. I will be watching a little later on. But we're going to have a great time watching regardless. And thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the Rambling About Wrestling podcast. I have been your host, Nick Pearl, alongside my brother Tim and my boy Manny. Go check them out at the Top Ropes Talk podcast. Where can you catch me? You can catch me on all of your favorite streaming platforms: Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Instagram at Rambling About Wrestling, YouTube at Rambling About Wrestling, Pandora, iHeartRadio. If you want it, I'm on it. So now, with that clip that I got of Tim at the end of the Zoom call, let's close it out with this.
And thank you for rambling about wrestling.